All right. So today I'm making a video about something that I absolutely did not think I was going to be making a video about today, but my boy Keemstar kind of exposed me, so why not? If you check out the new drama alert, there's a story about how at one point in my life, a few months ago, maybe 6-8 months ago, some shit like that, that a rapper tried to steal my cat. Now, this is a story I've been kind of teasing and tempting people with over the course of the past couple days. Didn't really know if I wanted to completely air this story out, but I figured, why not? Let's talk about it. So basically, there's a rapper, used to go by the name Humongous the God, aka HXTXG on Instagram. And, he's just like one of these dudes, kind of seemed like every other rapper, just in the sense that he was always, coming to my live stream, getting me to play all his videos, asking for an interview, all that stuff. Nothing stood out too much. But some things did stand out a little bit. Like when I looked at his Instagram, he had like hundreds of thousands of followers. I'm listening to the music. It's like, it's okay. It's not great. But I started to get confused. I was just like, what is this? Why does he have a song with Takeoff that seems kind of official? Like, how did he get Takeoff to do the song with him? Normally, like when the Migos do a video or a feature, they do a pretty like low-key version of it, and this was a little bit extra. There's a lot of stuff about this dude that I still don't understand. I don't understand like how he has managed to get himself into so many different situations and looks. But anyway, so I kept ignoring him and like basically just, not trying to do it. And I guess he got real pissed off at one point because he was DMing me repeatedly, asking me if he could borrow my cat for a video shoot. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I love my cat, and I would never in a million fucking years let somebody borrow my cat or even do anything weird with my cat. My cat lives in my house now. My girlfriend and I take great care of him. He used to live at the store, which was a little messy. He'd be running around on the streets and stuff, and that kind of sucked. That's why we actually moved him, is because we were sick of him being exposed to danger around here. But this dude was trying to pay me $150, Kid Boo. He was trying to pay me $150 to borrow my cat. And I was really not feeling that. I was like reading the DMs, like, are you fucking insane? I guess he got pretty offended by that though. And he hatched a plan. One day we're in the store, and these two fucking doofy looking white kids, and I know I always say white to describe people in a somewhat negative way. Trust me, I understand that I'm white. It's not intentional. I'm just describing them accurately. They were a little doofy and they were white. They come in and they go, yo, there's this dude outside with pink hair, and he's trying to pay us to kidnap your cat. But like, we fuck with you, so we're not gonna do it. I was like, what the fuck? I immediately knew who it was. Immediately. So that was weird. That was a little annoying. I believe that I DM'd him and said something to the account, something along the lines of like, I'm going to kill you. And then nothing really happened after that for a while, kind of didn't hear about him for a while or anything like that. Until recently, I had 2 interviews back to back, both of which went somewhat viral, and Kid Boo was there for both of them. I did a Trippie Redd interview, and Trippie actually asked me before we did the interview, he goes, yo, can Kid Boo come on with me? I'm like, no, it's you and your girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. Then Boonk shows up, and everybody saw the Boonk interview, but some of you might not realize that the dude with the colored dreads who was in that clip sort of grabbing him while he was like falling all over the place and stuff, that was Kid Boo again. And so in my head, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are these people hanging out with this dude who clearly is just a little out there? And then the other day, and I mean, again, this is just like amazing to me that those people allowed him to hang out with him. I still don't really understand how he got into Trippie's good graces. I saw Trippie on Instagram live with him the other day. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How does this dude just like actually deceiving people into thinking that he's aight? And then this girl the other day, though, check out the screenshot. She put out this video, and it was like a 55-minute video. And I actually watched the entire fucking thing. Actually, I think it might have been 50 minutes. I watched the whole thing. And it's basically just this like 18-year-old girl from Canada who's talking about how she met him and how he just completely took control of her life and was just completely just running her fucking life. It was really, really weird. And yeah, I watched the whole thing. She's just telling all these crazy stories about how he was just lying about his identity and just how he has like a 12-year-old daughter. He goes around telling everybody that he's like 23 and he's got a 12-year-old daughter. So obviously that was a lie. I guess the number that she arrived at is that he's actually like 30 or 31. anybody who's trying to be a rapper and they're almost as old as me, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. So that I thought was pretty strange. Actually, you know, I just forgot a really, really funny detail about something that he did. I was in the studio, and there was this like older gangster dude, who's like 40 or some shit, and he was just like, "Hey, my daughter knows this guy," and this was when he was still being called Humongous the God, and he's like, "She knows this guy," and like the guy was hitting me up, trying to get me to like fuck you up or like, you know, get some of my guys to go and jump you or some shit, and I'm like, wow. This guy's crazy. Like, he don't even know gangsters. He's got to, like, hit up, like, the gangster-ass uncle of some girl that he was chilling with or some shit. I don't know. Either way, the dude was laughing about it. It's no big deal. Oh, and I also just want to say this. This was a really important thing that I got from watching her video about what it was like dating Kid Buu, because she seemed to be sort of, like, in awe of the whole thing, too. Like, oh, you know, you have these followers and you have like plays on your music and shit, but your music's not good. That's what she said, which is it's funny to me because from my perspective, I'm not really into the music, but it's funny to hear his like ex-girlfriend just like talk about it so matter-of-factly and say this music sucks. But yeah, this girl, she exposed him and she said that he was like paying people in Fiverr to promote his music. And I always knew there was something up because when I look at his, when you used to be able to use Social Blade to track people's Instagram growth, check out this graph. This is what his Instagram growth looks like. Now, this is weird. This is not what Instagram graphs ever look like. I've never seen anyone who had an Instagram graph like this. And I mean, it's just super obvious that he's just like buying chunks of followers all at once. Which is, you know, I guess it's not that out of the ordinary because people do this. But for your Social Blade to so obviously show that you're doing this, that's a little bit out of the ordinary. And yeah, but this girl basically explains it, that he was like somehow paying people on Fiverr. I don't know exactly how that would work, but I mean, I guess that's kind of why it would seem that he has like a bigger fan base than he does. I mean, there's a lot of tricky things you can do if you're like an artist who's willing to do it all in terms of just like creating this image so that you have like a certain level of fans, you know? He's got like 400K on Instagram. I mean, most rappers who have 400K on Instagram are like kind of popular, right? If they got their followers through like legitimate means. I'm pretty sure that like Comethazine has 400K. And you know, if you're into underground rap, you probably almost definitely know about him, right? He's pretty popular. I wouldn't say Kid Buu's necessarily at that level yet. Anyway, I mean, this girl made a lot of allegations about him that are fucking really out there. And I really suggest you watch her video if you want to learn more. But after this video came out, I, sort of tweeted something alluding to it. And then this other girl I know, who apparently was dating him for a period of time, and I had no idea she was actually dating him, she hit me up and she told me basically the exact same story that this girl told in this 50-minute video about what it's like to hang out with them and everything like that. But the additional details that she threw into the story were that he at one point bought some like tracking software and was telling her that he was going to install this tracking software under my car and that he was going to use it to like figure out where I live. And I don't know what the fuck he thought he was going to do or whatever. I mean, shit, if a fucking SoundCloud rapper shows up at my house, it will give me all the joy in the fucking world to shoot them. But nothing ever happened. I actually just had one of my employees give my car a little sweep, and we don't see anything that would appear to be any sort of tracking device. Jeez, but what a fucking freaky ass dude, right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And it's kind of a shame too, because he just wanted DJ Vlad. And I hit up Vlad. I'm like, why didn't you give this guy an interview? This shit's fake, dude. And Vlad was like, well, yeah, but the interview's got like 200K in a day. I'm like, yeah, because he went on and he said he was a fucking clone. And also, Vlad probably should know at some point, just like I know, sometimes when you interview someone, they buy fake views on the video. I've had it happen to me multiple times. And, you know, it's weird. It makes me not want to ever fuck with the person again. But at the same time, it's kind of like you get paid off the fake views. So even if you suspect it, it's kind of like, well, whatever. Have fun with that. But yeah, I mean, I figured that I didn't want Keemstar's video to be out where I just sort of like vaguely explain how fucking strange this guy is. I just wanted to make a video where I actually sort of laid out a lot of the stuff that I know about him and everything. Because, I mean, I'm sure he's not going to appreciate me making this video, but again, I don't care. There's a lot of people in the industry who've sort of been duped into falling in line with this whole Kid Buu thing. And I don't really understand how the fuck people are falling for it, but it really says a lot about the music industry that you could like summon up a bunch of fake followers and plays and that people will actually fall in line with it, like actually go for it. So yeah, Kid Buu, if you'd like to like get an interview going where you want to like speak up and explain some of this shit, well, I don't even know if I want to give him an interview because, to be honest, some of the shit, like, I feel like he's just going to come on and lie. But anyway, that's the rapper who has sort of like stalked and harassed me over the past few years. He claims that I've blacklisted him from the music industry. That's what he told the 40-year-old gangster dude. He went to him and he was like, this dude's blackballing me from the industry. I'm not blackballing you from the industry. I don't have that much power. You know, Leroy Cohen could probably blackball you from the industry. Maybe Jay-Z could blackball you from the industry. I could just tell people what a fucking weirdo you are. Anyway, if my opinion has influenced you in any way, let's hear about it in the comments. If you think that Kid Boo's probably going to, like, you know, torch my store or something, wouldn't really surprise me either. But this is my video, and this is my truth. And this is no jumper. Actually, no, this is Adam 22, isn't it? That's my story. Let me know what you think. I had a lot of weird-ass rappers throughout the past couple of years who have done some weird-ass things to me. I always think about the time that I was sitting here and a fucking fat dude with green body paint ran in and was just like, wins my interview. And I was just like, what? So that was maybe the weirdest thing that ever happened. Giant dude wearing all green body paint. But, you know, I squashed it with the green body paint guy, so it's all good. Kid Boo, what do you think? Drop a comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to this channel. Gang.